The following segment is sponsored by Dignity Memorial.
Stand up.
Cremation memorialization means and why it's important for people to understand when planning their final arrangements. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Elora. It's good to be here.
We are so happy to have you here. Okay, you are here today to talk about what Wasatch Lawn Memorial Park and Mortuary offers for cremation. Tell us what that means and why it's important for people to understand.
Yeah. Cremation is becoming more and more popular these days. We have traditionally been a very traditional area, but cremation is becoming more popular. Cremation memorialization is just the process of deciding how we memorialize somebody after they've been cremated as opposed to a traditional funeral.
Okay, what is something someone should keep in mind when planning or thinking about a cremation memorial?
Yeah, it's important to understand that the options are just unlimited. We've got all sorts of options in terms of timing, in terms of the location. We're no longer restricted to a few days after the funeral service or anything like that. We can do it before the cremation happens or after the cremation happens, and it can be anything that you want it to be. And
I was just going to ask that. Now, most people probably assume a cremation service must be held right after cremation occurs. Is that true?
No, not necessarily. A cousin of mine, they were unsettled right after the cremation, and so we waited till the next fall. It was a beautiful day, and we had everyone there, and we were able to remember my cousin in a very relaxed, open, and engaging way. It was very nice.
Oh, that's good to know that it's really about what is best for the family. It doesn't have to be an exact set thing to do right after a cremation occurs.
Right. There's a lot of flexibility when we do a cremation.
Okay, perfect. So we know that some families take the urn home after cremation, but it's also possible to buy some cemetery space. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, that's important to understand. So we have the most beautiful cremation garden at Wasatch Lawn that has all sorts of different types of features. Boulders that accentuate the landscaping around us, pedestals with an angel on top, benches that we can cremate in, or you can just use traditional property. But we find that people definitely want a place to go to memorialize their family and friends.
And you are with people every step of the way to make something that is so hard, you know, a little bit easier to handle. Besides an urn or burial at the cemetery, what can someone do or families do with the ashes of a loved one?
Yeah, they can. There are many things that they can do, but the burial, different types of burial options. Many times when people choose to take those ashes home, they bring them back because people still want a place to go and memorialize their loved ones.
And like we said, you guys are there for them every step of the way. And these are, you know, options, excellent options for people of all tastes. For those who are interested, is it possible to pre-plan for a cremation just like it is for a funeral? How does that work?
Absolutely. Pre-planning is very important. Financially, we can save them money. Emotionally, the stress and the heartache of trying to do that after someone passes. And then we are able to honor their wishes when we pre-plan. So it's very important to get together and pre-plan.
And you really encourage to pre-plan, so when that day comes and there's all those emotions and it's not something you want to deal with, you guys are there and to say, we pre-planned, we've got this, we've got you covered.
Yeah, many times families come in and mom and dad or grandparents will say, well, I'm all pre-planned, but yet they may have just bought the property or they may have just done a small amount of it. We need to make sure, and we'll do file reviews for them just to make sure everything is in place.
You guys take care of everything. Scott, thank you so much for coming in, and for more information you can visit the website at the bottom of the screen. Again, thank you.
Thank you very much.